Hello there, I'm Daniel, and I'm here to cover the T1 Baldr. Now, I've been requested to hear a lot on my channel, like a lot. I would give thank you and shout out to the user for requesting me to review this. And I have reviews from this company for a long while, since that one I did 2 years ago. But before I get this Yoyo, be sure to check out my website from the description below with photos, videos, much more. Or you can also check out my own Yoyo shop with lots of Yoyo accessories from international brands and shipping for Australia and worldwide like USA, UK, Canada, and much more. Pretty cool, now. Now let's get this Yoyo, shall we? So what's this Yoyo? Let me explain. The T1 Baldr is a budget male Yoyo from Leshare, aka Joleshare. At first glance, this might look like a budget male Yoyo you found on Tumu when playing Yoyo out of reach, but it's actually more than that. The remaining construction does give it a graph and feel while still being smooth when spinning the Yoyo. I also love the extra that include the extra bearing, a pair of gloves, and a handy instruction booklet for beginners. I got this Yoyo in blue and splash of black, and it's pretty eye-catching. It really stands out compared to the other colors, even the other splash versions. The red and blue color ball is fun, made a bit bright for sun, and it's also all over the place, but a colorful Colorway is better than a boring Colorway. And just to add, I got this at June for like $20, and I'm hoping this will be worth it for a budget Yoyo like this. But how responsive is it? Well, straight out of the box, the Yoyo comes unresponsive when you fall down the Yoyo, meaning you need to perform a boundary to bring the Yoyo back up. This makes the Yoyo capable for more advanced Yoyo tricks you can perform with this Yoyo. And I already see the Yoyo come back up rendering, so that's the extra point for this Yoyo. Drinking apart the Yoyo, you can see that this Yoyo uses unique pack on both sides. It's just common on most budget including Yoyos in the market, and since it's Yoyo, this helps support consistency for every flow and provides smooth performance to last a long time. I also love the appearance of the scoreboard bangs that you might find in most budget Yoyos. I'm shooting for better spin time and performance compared to most ball bangs nowadays. We might find out later on. Also inside the box, the Yoyo comes with small bearing also in a small packet, so which gear upgrade every flow with a small bearing. Yes, the Yoyo works perfectly on both play based to include small bearing, making it suitable for beginner or instant tricks. It's not perfect for looping, but for most tricks, it works just fine. Here are the specs in the screen. Okay, I have my good first impression on this Yoyo with the Colorway and other features, but will be a good past Yoyo for advanced or competitive play, or looking better getting the playing Yoyo in the market, which I did to review. Stability. To be honest, the stability felt pretty good and made for the tricks I performed, mainly because of the way the distribution shape helps to reduce relative for the most part of moment pace, but also supports couple and technical tricks like the gun speed and whatever trick I'm doing. Plus, the stability also supports freestyle tricks too, because the Yoyo is controlled and handles a lot for the most part for basic or advanced freestyle tricks you can do like the ball pole trick for example. However, the Yoyo can render tilt at times when you perform combo tricks too fast, because the rate distribution shape is not always perfect, also creating noticeable tilt when playing with a small bearing, because of the bearing size creating more chances of the Yoyo tilting if playing too fast or when the Yoyos die out. But regardless, the stability still remains solid for a budget Yoyo. Catchability. The catchability is pretty cool as well, and it's perfect for most advanced Yoyo tricks you can perform with Yoyo, all because of the V shape here that not only supports many string tricks in general, catching the string pretty easier for the most part, and you can do a variety of tricks with it, but the shape also helps for now Yoyo tricks most of the time without the Yoyo getting in your way for now tricks. It's a good balance for variety and now doing tricks you can perform. And yeah, the Yoyo can get snaggy at times too because of two things. First, the gather here, one make it easier for most Yoyo tricks, can make the Yoyo start at the wrong time, and two, is the fact I'm using a longer thick string like I usually do in my videos, which might explain the snagging problem. But still, the catchability remains solid and works great for a variety of Yoyo tricks to perform with. Weight distribution. The yo does feel whitish in my hand, and it does feel good for a lot of yo tricks and doesn't feel heavy at all. With the 65.1 grams of weight, not only enhancing the stability and jigging of performing combo or tech tricks you can perform, but also helping to build momentum for game tricks and easier control at low or normal speed and pace. But there's a downside to hit weight distribution. It can sometimes create winner twos during after tricks at a faster pace because of the weight itself, and I know to expect. A couple of buzz yos like this don't have the perfect distribution in my opinion for either stability or weight compared to more special yoyos. But still, the weight distribution does remain good for the most part. Spin test. Throw down the yo-yo. It can spin up to 344 minutes. Impressive. For a $20 yo-yo, this yo does an extra job of spinning for more than 2 minutes, or better than the gold bang, but with still another spin with a small bang. 46 seconds. Wow, that didn't spin much with a small bang. I know expected with small bangs like this, but still. Smoothness Test. The yo does have good consistency in terms of smoothness for the most part when throw down the yo-yo or touch it with your finger. And sure, it has a tight vibration at grams, but the yo will always stay smooth for the most part, all thanks to the mirror construction and the gloss finishing. Also, the earrings don't help for fun and tongue grinds, but don't work for finger grinds due to the gloss finishing, while the earrings connect good DA tricks but not study for other spin tricks. But still, the yo does have a great smoothness and consistency to hit smoothness to reduce random vibration for the most part. Comfortability Test. The yo does have the soften edges and the shade that makes it perfect for rejection tricks you can master. However, the edges can be pretty hard and it does hurt my hand each time the yo can back up or snag randomly. It's not the most comfortable yo I have so far, but it still works for those rejection tricks. Let's give it a demo. Let's go. To my conclusion, the T1 Baldr has to be a pretty solid bust Yoyo I've used so far. Not only did the Yoyo feel like a special Yoyo with a great amount of smoothness and spin time, but it brought more to the table than just another bust Yoyo with the catchability, play value, and much more to point out. I'm glad I got requested to review this Yoyo, and once again, I have reviewed a Leshare Yoyo for a while, and this is gonna be my favorite Yoyo from that company here. Yes, it's that good. Here are the pros and cons. For the pros, the stability felt pretty good and solid because of the supplying with distribution and controllability that helps build momentum for couple and technically Yoyo tricks and remain straight in the direction of the Yoyo. The catchability was really great since the V-shape design makes it capable for most Yoyo tricks to perform with. In harassment and circle tricks work most of the time, also working for now and string tricks as well. The weight distribution fit pretty well in the walkway for more Yoyo tricks you can perform, while also performing some heavy Yoyo tricks like spinball for example. The spin time with the large span is pretty impressive for a $20 Yoyo. I can span for near 4 minutes, and it's a great amount of spin time for longer and short Yoyo tricks to perform, all thanks to the gold ball bearing. The boost always hits with the consistency that stays the smoothest for spin time and performing tricks for the most part, and looks really nice and smooth. The Yoyo also puts a bang on the bar since the equipment accessories, even instruction book and Yoyo gloves that I won for the entire demo shop. It's pretty worth it for $20. The Yoyo with both and flows also feels pretty good for reflow tricks and binds you can perform. Sure, it can feel rough sometimes, but it still works. The Yoyo also works with small ball bands you can apply to make the Yoyo responsive for beginner or instrument tricks you can play. If what you're choosing for this, good for you. And lastly, the Yoyo does have a good variety of colorways to choose from, including the splash versions that work even cooler with a mash of colors colliding together to the Yoyo. While it's a bit black for some, it's still a colorful set of colorways. And for the cons, I forgot to mention that the Yoyo spin can be pretty noisy for spin time, and I don't really like it much because of the noise volume. The Yoyo without hard agents that can hurt your hand or knuckle when you fall too hard or when you're not careful with the Yoyo spin and speed. And lastly, the Yoyo small bang receives a noticeable worth amount of spin time as it spans for less than a minute. That's not well enough for more longer tricks to me. For my aesthetic, this is still a great choice for when you're looking for the best metal Yoyo for under $30, and it looks like a pretty Yoyo to me. If you're interested, the Yoyo is available for not only the Yoyoman's Yoyo shop, but also other sites I listed in the description below, including the site I got this Yoyo from. You can thank me anytime. I give this Yoyo a 7.5 out of 10. Alright, that's it for the video. Make sure to give a like, share, and comment. And don't forget to follow me across here for more Yoyo content every week. And you can send me a donation on PayPal if you want to. Bye!